It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Stafford on first down. Smith catches left side. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 2nd down following the run. Watkins alone on the left side. Now it's Taylor. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Taylor. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it with Hill. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Hill, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in position. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They go play action here on first down. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jeremy Hill, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd. And they'll go on the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So the D-line's going to spread out. Play action. Now Taylor. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. They come up in an offset eye. Now Stafford. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Taylor. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. Taylor to Watkins. And even 40 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Hill, the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They run it again with Hill. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Watkins alone on the left side. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a little jumpy there defensively. Ref caught him in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
Here we go. Hey.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime.
Here we go.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Stafford now to throw. And His throw here's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And now it's second down.
Watch right, watch right, watch right. Right, boys, here we go. 180.
Second and 10, Stafford again. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
We're rolling. Wait, 20. Switch.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Everyone's got 4. Come on, let's go.
Taylor now off the bootleg. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. 38.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They go play action here on first down. Backing up. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
Now it's Taylor. They set up the screen to Hill. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Watkins alone on the left side. On 3rd down, Taylor going deep here for Watkins. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
Stafford on third down. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. So they will go for it. Stafford. And Tate's got it. And he's brought down after a good gain. 22 yards on the pickup there. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, Stafford here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Over the middle, complete to Tate. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Second down, 8. Hill, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, Taylor. And this is good. And now a fumble. The ball's out. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And here come the Bills. And an important stop in a tight game there last time.
Always important to stop them. We know that. But as you noted, in a tight game, so much more critical to get it done, and that's exactly what they did.
And they'll be trying to do that once more here. We'll see who wins the battle. After the interception, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. It's caught. On the right side, it's Smith. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Taylor on first down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Taylor, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here we go. It's Taylor on fourth down. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll be first down Lions.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
1st and goal from the 5. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. And quickly they get to the line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
Yeah, they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. All right, so then instead of a 2-score lead in the waning moments, that miss means they're going to need to sweat this one out after all, partner.
Nothing comes easy in this league. That could turn out to be a miss of disastrous proportions. So now they need to call on their defense one last time to bail them out.
They'll look to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. 1 last shot for Taylor. He's got time. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.